Live from 73 here. What's going on? It ain't morning no more, is it? Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Guava, how you doing? When you come in, let me know where you're tapping in from. As you come in, represent your city, your state, and your grow zone. As you come in the room, represent your city, your state, and your grow zone. Please, Guava, everybody. How is y'all doing? Let's see who we got in here today. Let's see who we got. Let's see. When you come in the room, represent your city, your state, and your grow zone. Now let's start over here. How you doing, Memphis? Patient Saint, what's going on? Big Bad Bold, Detroit. Okay, Second Floor Gardens, how you doing? Mother of Kings, how you doing? Texas in the house. My Renaissance Grandma, how you doing? Let's see, Memphis. Memphis is in Memphis. Patient Saint, Patient Saint Conyers, Georgia. 8A. Everybody, if you do not know your grow zone, go out of the chat, go Google what your grow zone is, and come back. If you don't know what a grow zone is, as soon as you Google your grow zone, it's going to tell you what is your grow zone. So go Google it and then come back and represent your city, your state, and your grow zone. All right. Let's see. Two Dimples says, "Hey, Lillian, Pittsburgh, how you doing?" And my Renaissance Grandma, Missouri. I didn't know you was in Missouri, my Renaissance Grandma. I really didn't. I thought you was in Georgia. Okay. Okay. You learn something every day. Okay. Let's see. D. Charles, Phoenix, Arizona, Zone 10A. Rich, what's good? What's up, man? She Natural Homestead, Florida, Zone 8. Oh, you down in Florida? Oh, I'm gonna have to stop by to see y'all. She Natural Homestead. Gratitude, Grace Garden. How you doing? Fayetteville, North Carolina, Zone 8A. I know exactly where you are. Not where you are, but you know, stomping ground. Peacock Homes. How you doing? Everybody, when you come in the room, if you can please represent your city, your state, and your grow zone. It's special to me. Talia says, "How you doing? How you doing?" Q Dub in the house. CC Wins, how you doing? Says Phoenix, Arizona, Grow Zone 10A. If you do not know your grow zone, go back out. Google what is your grow zone for your city and your state. Google is going to tell you your zone is this. Come back in the chat and then represent your city, your state, and your grow zone. Let's see, Adrian, how you doing? If you don't know why you need a grow zone, the grow zone actually tells you what is more likely to be able to be grown in your area. Okay, I ain't saying this is the end all be all. What I'm saying is giving you some idea that you're not going to be planting mango trees in Detroit, Michigan. All right, so your grow zone is very important when you're starting to get your garden going. All right, so what I'm doing today, thank you everybody. Let me see, Lavender Dreams, Durham, North Carolina. What are you doing? See, Amber Dane, how's it? Durham, North Carolina, Zone 8A. All right, all right. Ask C. Oh, I'm really I'm tweaking up here. Ain't I? Hold on a minute, y'all. Okay, I had too many apps open. All right, let's see what we got here now. All right, Nikki Walker, Zone 9A, South Oklahoma City, Tony Zed, Missy Hawk in the house, Marietta, Georgia, Zone 8A. That was my stomping ground. Nikki Walker, 9A. Let me see. Her Rooted Lifestyle, Wilmingboro, New Jersey, Zone 7B. Okay, I've never heard of that Willingboro, New Jersey. I've never heard of that one. DD in the Heat, Zone 9A. Country Boy Capital, how you doing, man? Said we got rain in middle of Georgia, Zone 8B. Okay. All right. How you doing, Teresa? I think it is. How you doing? Alabama, Zone 7A. Now, who else we got? Mama's Farm. Oh, she dipped out on us. My Renaissance Grandma, Zone 6B. Woo! You up there, up there. Reginald Miller, how you doing? Let me see. And Angela Miller, Columbia, South Carolina. What's your zone? Tell me your zone. Coming from Columbia, South Carolina. Now, what's your zone? Go Google it and come right back. Let me know what it is. Let's see. Big Bad Bo, Detroit, Michigan, 6B. Whew. Up there, up there. Okay, B Love, Zone 10A. Where is you at? In Hawaii or something? Zone 10A, B Love. Let me see. How you doing, Peacock? Homestead. Apex, North Carolina, Zone 8A. Okay. CC Winds, Phoenix, Arizona, Grove, Zone 10A. Memphis. Oh, we said Memphis already. Let's get it going. Michelle Law, 5A. Teresa Martin, 8. Okay, Zone 8. Charlene Cooper, hello everyone, Nashville, Tennessee, 7B. How you doing? All right. Thank you, everybody, for representing your city, your state, and your grow zone. Thank you for that. What that does is give you an idea of what you should and shouldn't be trying to grow on your homestead. Listen, hey, that's not to say all end all. Let's get that straight. But what it is, it gives you some idea of what has a better chance of survival in your area. I'm not saying again, because I've done miracles. People said, we're here today for this reason. And it's a reason why I came on the video today, because that is exactly how I used to introduce every single video that I would do. I would tell everybody, represent your city, represent your state, and represent your grow zone. If you've been around me for at least 10 years, 8 years, 5 years, you know that's how I used to bring on my video. Well, there's a reason for that. The reason I went back to my old school introduction to my video was because something happened to me important yesterday, and I want to share it with you. And it can have a effect in all walks of life, but I want to make sure that I get this started first. I went to Costco yesterday. I went to Costco, me and my wife, and I went to go get some dates. Some Medjool dates. That's it. When I went into Costco, as soon as you walk in, you know, you start seeing, you know, they put, this time of season, they put plants and little shrubs and trees out and everything. And I'm walking past these plants and just so happen to see, I can show you better than I can tell you. Okay. They had this. They had citrus inside of Costco. They had Ponderosa lemons, Meyer lemons, kumquats, Miwa kumquats, and calamundins. So I grabbed myself another Meyer lemon and another Ponderosa lemon. But you probably saying, Led, but you got a lot of stuff. Why did you do it? I'm going to tell you why. Let me hold on to this while I talk. I grabbed another lemon tree because as I walked into Costco, their race doesn't matter, so I won't even mention that. But I will say this: they didn't speak very good English. Okay, well, I'm not gonna say they didn't speak very good English. Um, you couldn't quite understand their English because of their accent. Now get this: the lady was asking another man, "Can you plant these in the ground?" And the other man was another race as well. He was another ethnicity as well. And he had very broken English as well. So this ain't none of my business. Their conversation is none of my business. And I told y'all where I'm from. The saying goes, mind your business, you live longer, right? I never get in nobody else's business. I don't. I really don't. Even when I really, really want to. I'm straight up like Book of Eli. I stay on the path. But I was overwhelmed. Please listen to this story because it's going to make sense to you and it's something you're doing in your life right now. I was overwhelmed by the false information that was given. It was so false. While I'm digging through these trees looking for me something good, this man in his broken English is speaking to another lady with her broken English. I can understand both of them with my broken English talking butt. And I clearly hear he's giving her total wrong information. This woman had never grown citrus, a lemon, a calamandan, an orange ever in her life. She knew that these were a good deal. They were only $20. And it was a deal that you couldn't pass up in today's time, okay? Because now they'll charge you $29 to $39 for this in a big box store. So what happened was she's trying to get information. And she asked the man, "Can you plant these lemon trees in the ground?" He said, "No. Oh, absolutely not. Oh, no, it'll die." I was bubbling inside. I was bubbling inside. You hear me? So he goes on telling her why she can't plant them. Now remember, they live right here with me in my city. So he's going on telling her why you can't plant it in the ground. And then he start telling her, you just put 10-10-10 fertilizer on them. And he said he bought some last year and they haven't fruited. And I'm hearing all of this. Family, the reason I told y'all represent your city, your state, and your growth zone is because these people's conversation woke up a sleepy giant. Have you ever felt like you've been dormant of something for so long where either the world or other people have been making you suppress who you are so long that just like a mousetrap, all it took was a hair trigger and set you off. Family, I'm ashamed of myself and I'm proud of myself all at the same time. I'm ashamed of myself because I didn't mind my own business. Doggone it, I couldn't take it another second if every time this man opened his mouth, he gave horrible, wrong information to a woman that never gardened before in her life. Well, never grew a fruit tree a day in her life. I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it laying down. So, very politely, as polite as I could, I said, sir, that's not true. Yes, it is true. You can't grow these here. Sir, I apologize, and I don't mean no harm, and I know this ain't none of my business, but sir, I'm telling you, that's not true. I didn't call him a handful of these and a fistful of those, okay? But I said, sir, that's not true, and I can prove it. He said, no, because I've been growing these for a year and a half, and they've never fruit, and you can't put them in the ground. I got mine in big containers, and they don't. I said, sir, with all due respect. Now remember, we are all three different ethnic groups. We are all three different ethnic groups. You can almost say not from here originally, okay? Not from America originally. All of us, okay? So dig it. He said, no, because I've been, so he starts getting upset. The lady is sitting there a little confused because, two men is kind of, raising their voice. And I said, sir, can I prove it to you? He said, sure, prove it to me. Show me. Let's just put it to you like this. I ain't gonna do that because that might be mistaken. Anyway, I pull out my phone and I pull out all of my old citrus videos. And instantly I drew a crowd. Because first a little man, I pulled out everybody know my Lillian from Lemon Lane, right? With the lemons on her this big. Remember that? So I pulled out Lillian video and I showed him. Now, it wasn't showing my face at first. It was just showing the lemons. And he said, wow, where is that? I said, that is about 5 miles around the corner at my house. Okay? He said, that's not you. That's not your house. Right when he said, that's not your house, here go my face. Listen, it was priceless. It was priceless. Wait, watch this. Watch this. Now, I'm letting this man do something. That I don't never do. He's holding my phone. I don't let people touch my phone. He's holding my phone and he's looking at the phone and he's looking up at me. He looking at the phone, looking up at me. Now, I've put on weight since the Lillian video, and my beard is completely different from the Lillian video. So he's confused, because I know we all look alike to some folks. So he like, this is you? Yes, that's me. Yeah, I put on some weight. Yeah, I changed my beard, because everybody know I used to have a really long goatee. I didn't have all this going on. So he was confused. So now the lady want to see, and their disruption and they're like, oh my God, oh, is that real? Is that AI? They're so blown away. A crowd gathers to see what the hell are we all doing. We're gathered around citrus trees, and we sitting here, and I'm trying to show them. I said, now look at this video. And they see a little bit of, look at this one. So all these people I got around me, and they're seeing my work. And the best feeling in the world. My wife out in the car waiting on me, okay? All I went in there to get was some dates. So all these people just started asking me all these questions about gardening, right? All these people started asking me all these questions about gardening and how did I do it? What do I do? What do I use? How do I do it? How do I use? And listen, when I tell you, it was spiritual to me. I felt myself waking up. I felt me from 5-6 years ago waking up. And I'm like, I could feel that energy. I felt that passion that I haven't felt in a very long time. That passion for gardening, that passion for growing, that passion for consuming the knowledge that I've gained over so many years. And that passion just started coming out of me to the point I wouldn't shut up. So while we're 20 minutes in this conversation and I'm taking questions like, I can't say that. Just say like I'm on a podium and taking questions from the audience. All of these people learn something in that 20 minutes. And the best thing about it, not only did I help this lady that have never grown a fruit tree a day in her life to get started, but I also schooled a naysayer that was dead set on no, you cannot. No, you can't. Don't let him say that to you. That's not true. And then while he said, oh, don't let him, he don't know, of course, okay? I'm not supposed to know anything. So not only, I won't call it vengeance. I won't call it vengeance. It was sweet knowledge dropping. Do you hear me? I dropped every jewel on this man. I'm telling you, it was like a bowl of jelly beans at Easter time. He couldn't contain the knowledge. He was just to the point he couldn't even be mad at me no more. Now he asking me questions. She asking me questions. They asking me questions. So now him talking about some that don't work, you don't know what you're talking about, instantly turned to so exactly how much coffee grounds, eggshells, and banana peels should I use? What kind of soil composition should I use? Do you use mushroom compost? Yeah, boy. Yeah. You listening to the real one. You talking bullshit, and you just wasted 2 years with your plants in a bucket that ain't even fruited yet. I told the woman I got proof that your plant can be smaller than this, and you will have about 3 or 4 big ass lemons dangling off of them like LL Cool J. It's jiggling, baby. Go ahead, baby. It's jiggling, baby. Go ahead, baby. I said they are at fruiting age right now. So he's all ears. So to me, not only did they wake up a sleeping gardening giant, but I was able to probably change his mind about people that look like me. Because I know you've been told that we're stupid. I know you've been told that we're uneducated. I know you've been told that all we do is rely on the system and sit around smoking a Newport 100s. I know that's what we've been depicted on television. I know that's what your mom and your daddy probably told you. I know that's what your friends told you in school. But I'm telling you right now, I just made you look like a fool in the most classiest way ever. Not one curse word or negative statement came out of my mouth that wasn't true. Because I did tell him, you're wrong. That's not true. But I was right. I sent that man off with his tail between his legs, letting him know, damn, I've been wasting all these years and I could have put my plants in the ground and been getting fruit. Now, mind you, they live right here next to me. So when I told them what street I lived on, they said, really? Yes. You want to see it? So, when I tell you, I got so much energy and this lit such a fire under me that me and my wife, soon as we got home, we went outside in the garden, watered our trees, and started planning out our garden. I said, look, baby, we slipping. Just because we got all kind of fruit trees and everything is going well and everything is like on cruise control and all we got to do is just sit around and wait for the food, I think we need to do more. So me and my wife sitting here planning out the garden that we gonna start here. I done already started a garden at Freedom Acres, and I said, listen, I'm so hype. I'm so energetic. I said, I'm going to do a video, but it got late. So I'm saying, I'm going to wait till tomorrow, and I'm going to tell the people my story. And this is not just about gardening. It's about everything in life. Every blue moon, you forget. You forget who you are. You forget what you are. You forget how powerful you are. You forget how knowledgeable you are, because you start to fall into the system and you start to chasing dollars, and things become mundane, and people don't want to, what we've come to know now, people don't want to know the truth about anything anymore. If it's not fancy and it's not glittery and sparkling in their face and doing backflips, they don't want to see it. They don't want to know it. So the time we live in now, in 2026, if it's not making a loud noise, if it's not flashing lights, if it's not constantly moving, we don't pay attention and we don't listen. And believe it or not, we are losing knowledge because we're not spreading knowledge, because nobody want to hear knowledge if it ain't making a whole bunch of damn firecracker noises. You can fall that way in your life right now and just forget. You forget how powerful you are. You forget. Listen to me. Listen to me. And I'm not scratching my own back here, okay? But I'm gonna tell you something. Everything you see about me is real. Believe that. Believe that. Okay? And I'm gonna tell you something. When I walked out of that store yesterday with that, I was him. I was that dude. I was that guy. You understand me? Yesterday, all of that modest and, conservative, be professional, out the window. I left out of Costco yesterday with some dates in one hand, a lemon tree in the other hand, pimp walking. Pimp walk back to my car. I'm feeling so cold, I didn't even grab a box to set this in like everybody. You couldn't tell me nothing. Because I remember how knowledgeable I am about this subject matter. I remember how powerful I am, because I can change the world if people just listen. If people just stop bullshitting and listen, I can help you. I know what I'm talking about, right? And this was one of those times I didn't have to say, well, what I heard, what I think, I heard somebody say, heard it through the grapevine. Well, most people say this. I didn't have to say anything that said, I don't know what I'm talking about. Everything that I stated was factual. Everything I said was backed up with proof and evidence, and I got hundreds, if not thousands, of videos that tell you that you're wrong. I got proof of videos of evidence to prove that you're lying. And you heard it from somebody that looked like me. Not only did I tell you, you got a chance to see my face while I'm doing it, while I'm eating me kumquats, and my tree is about big as I am out the ground. You see me cutting open lemons and making damn hot toddies with my lemon tree. You see me pulling oranges off the tree in November out my front yard. And you saw my face. And I made you bow down to the truth, not to me. But I made that man bow down to the truth. One of the truths is, you don't know what you're talking about. The other truth is, I do. But the biggest truth is, all of us ain't as stupid as you think we are, sir, respectfully. So I know what you've been told. I know what you've been taught. Those people lied to you, man. Now I can tell you they lied to you. I know you saw my face, saw my dirty jogging pants, saw my damn dirty Crocs just ran over and the sport mode done broke off. But you didn't know, sir. I had a pocket full of money, a pocket full of credit, and these are my work clothes from working on my farm that I own outright. And now all I'm trying to do is come and get some dates for my wife of 35 years. I know y'all didn't think we stayed married either. I know y'all think we just have babies and run off and go to prison. I had to share that story because even to myself it was powerful. And it was a reminder to you. Don't let nobody and don't let this system and don't let what's going on right now make you bow down to lies and deception. Remember who you are. Remember how powerful you are. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget how powerful you are. Don't let nobody put a shade cover over that. I've not been doing an actual in-ground garden in so long. The garden I have is like nitpicky gardens, you know. I can take it, I can leave it. Because I got so many fruit trees that I'm not really, I'm going to eat no matter what. But this lit such a fire under me, y'all. I said I got to share this story because this is a testimony. It reminded me I'm a gardener. I grow stuff. And all day I've been staring out this window looking at all my accomplishments. See, you forget about what you did because it's done. Once it's done, you move on and you move on to the next, but you forget about your accomplishments, huh? And right there, it made me come home and we water in the garden and me and my wife looking at each other says, you know what? We did that. We did that. And you can almost say we even kind of take it for granted because we know we're going to get some pecans. We know we're going to get some peaches. We know we're going to get some pears. We know we're going to get some apples. We know we're going to get all of this fruit that we've planted, persimmons, blueberries, blackberries. We know we're going to get this every year to the point we don't even think about it. But yesterday was a wake-up call to remind you, look at what it took to do that. I can't move around like I used to. I can't jump and run like I used to. I can't do all the things and I'm not as strong as I used to be. But I did that when I had the energy to the point now all I got to do is just live and enjoy my work. I reach up and get an apple. I reach up and get a pear. I reach over and get an orange. Every blue moon I do a video on it. But y'all see this, we eat. And it's a reminder. It's times like this that remind you, hey, yo, don't forget your accomplishments. No matter how small or big they were. You did that. And don't let nobody take it from you. And it just woke up this, man, I've been at a slumber. I'm a sleeping giant. I've been at slumber. And all it took was, I will call it a damsel in distress moment. Because that little woman, she knew that these trees was at a good price. She knew and she don't know what she's talking about. But she was like, I gotta at least get one. I said, get two. I would get two if I was you. You should have heard the pushback from this man. I thought he was going to say, what y'all? I'm not lying. I think I gave something away. But I thought it was like, whoa! I'm trying to tell him, you don't know what you're talking about now. I got proof. I don't know what people told you. You wrong though, sir, respectfully. Because I ain't want no stank with him. Because I think, no, I don't think, I know for a fact, I didn't want to experience tiger style. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want the drunky monkey style on me or the crane. I knew what it was. Cause he kind of was in that stance while he was like snapping back at me, like all he had to do was lift that head, smack me with his foot, and I kind of was backing up like, sir. I had to keep saying respectfully. Cause this is the time I'm not gonna fight you back. I'm gonna either make your guts whistle or I'm gonna call 911 because I know I can't whip you in a fight. Okay. I know I can clearly see I can't whip you in no fight. So I'm gonna either make your guts whistle or I'm gonna call 911 or both. So I had to keep saying, sir, respectfully, you don't know, you're wrong about that. And you see, I got in somebody else's business, which I don't do. But I was so adamant, I felt like I was watching a kidnapping of the mind. You dig what I'm saying? It wasn't like I'm watching a person get snatched, but something even worse. I was watching somebody's mind get kidnapped. And that's the worst kidnapping you can get, right? When you done messed up and snatched somebody's mind. Now, if you take their body, that's all they can take is your body. But they can't take your mind. Once you take somebody's mind, kidnap somebody's mind, it's over with. I can't let you fill that woman's head full of bullshit, sir. Respectfully. You dig it? Now, I felt like I was watching somebody get kidnapped in a big white cargo van. He was about to steal her mind and ruin it for the rest of her life. And we all looked like we was of age. They looked like they was a little younger than me. She kind of looked like she owned a nail salon somewhere. He looked like he owned a restaurant with the best fried rice in Columbia, South Carolina. And I didn't want no smoke. I didn't want no smoke. So we all kind of lightweight arguing in all of our different broken English dialects. So imagine the white folks standing in the background listening to all of us brown and beige people going back and forth about right and wrong and lying and truth, right? I'm talking hood and they talking that, nail salon, fried rice, fried chicken, and we all kind of going back and forth. So to the onlookers, it had to sound like gibberish because in my head it sounded like gibberish, but I understood them. I said, y'all my peoples, I understand you. I have to take time to understand you because, I know y'all need to take time to understand what I'm saying. I accept you for who you are. So it was an enlightening experience, and it made me feel like I'm not gonna buy just dates. I'm gonna take 2 of these lemon trees home, and I'm about to put in some work. And I ain't got a video recorded every time I feel like putting in work, because that is the part that makes you not want to work. You can't record everything for the people. You got to stop recording everything so you can prove to the people that you are who you are and you do what you do. Some things you just got to do and get it done and explain it later. I know that's not very popular on social media, but damn it, us as content creators are not getting as much done as we normally used to because we got to record everything. You got to put on the right shirt. You got to put on the right hat. You got to grab your cute little glove. You got to get your new little shovel that you got from Fiskars and all of this so you can show the world or prove to the world that you know what you're talking about. And usually you don't produce properly when you got to go through all of that. Keep moving the camera to and fro, back and forth, to left and right. That gets to a point that's so exhausting. You be like, look, I'm gonna call it a day today. I'll finish planting that tomorrow. That's because you spent all of your energy changing the locations of your camera so the people can see exactly what you're doing. Sometimes, especially now in 2026, ain't got time for that all the time, man. We got work to do. We have stuff to do where, listen, if people don't believe you by now, hey, pray for them. It's nothing you can do to tell the people the truth. It's not, I can't make this up. Like the man was telling me, no, that's not true. No, you lie, oh no. I said, no, sir, respectfully. See what I had to do to prove I know what the hell I'm talking about? I had to actually pull out my phone and show him my private videos on my own private phone. Show you and teach your goof ass that, man, everything you learned ain't right. I'm about to school you. Sit down, take a seat. And I felt confident in my junk. You ain't about to sit here and tell me I don't know what I know. Because after I tell you, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. And see, he didn't have to apologize because he was a little rude. He didn't have to apologize. His apology to me was more than a normal apology. His apology to me was him begging for information. That was more than a normal, I'm sorry about that. Him begging me for information on how to plant citrus trees and how to plant them in the ground and what should you feed them, what kind of soil should you use, how often should you water them, what side of the house should they be on, how much sun should they get, should they be in the shade. That was enough apology for me. See, I'm not a greedy vengeance man. You gave me everything and more than I ever expected. And not only that, you gave me something even better. You reminded me who I am. I'm Lead Farmer 73. It says it right there in the name. You reminded me who I was. You reminded me how this channel even started. You reminded me why I have so many friends, family, and followers. You reminded me of all of that. So you gave me more than just saying I'm sorry. You reminded me of my accomplishments, and you reminded me who I was, and you reminded me how powerful I am. And you don't get that every day. You don't get that every day because every day all you hear is somebody tell you you're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You're not slim enough. You're not healthy enough. You're not smart enough. You're not cute enough. All day on your television set, social media, your car radio, society, everything is advertising to you, telling you that you are not enough. Everything. You go in the store, you need this. You ugly, you need this makeup. You fat, you need this Slim Fast Shake. Your teeth is dirty and crooked, you need this new toothpaste. Everything that you walk through life and see tells you and reminds you you are not enough. Everywhere you go. No matter where I go, I see the same old every other video. Every other city we go, no matter where I go, I see the same old. Everywhere you go, they telling you you not enough. You ain't that guy. You suck. Everything, you don't realize it, but everything you purchase is like so you can be better, a better version of you. Hey, Tino. And the things that we are not shown and things that are not advertised on commercials every 15 minutes is you are enough. You are that guy. You are that girl. You did that. The only time you hear about who you really are and the things you've accomplished and how great you are of a person is when you go to church, but that's not always, Or when you go to an award ceremony where you walk across some stage and get a plaque or get an award or get a ribbon. That's the only time that somebody's is showing you that you did that. Congratulations. But on an everyday basis, you need reminders that you belong here. You are a good person. You are who you are and ain't nothing wrong with it. Let it ride. Whoever don't like you, hey, walk around me. Just walk around me. I do people in life like I do them in traffic. If I'm going too slow for you, sucker, go around. I put my arm out the window. Go around me. I'm not speeding up so I can get a ticket. And I'm not going to speed up so this semi-truck can crash me. Go on around, sucker. That's how I do people in my everyday life. If I'm not moving fast enough for you or moving how you want me to move, go around me. Come on. But in life, just like traffic, you will get caught up. Where that dude come up to your bumper and he's telling you to go faster, flicking his bright lights and honking his horn, telling you to move fast as he want to move because he want to get down to Florida in the next 2 hours. So he's doing 95, you doing 70. So what do you do in this life? What you do? You start going faster too. Because you want this dude to get off your tail, but you don't realize the faster you go, the faster he goes. You're still in his way. So what'll happen is you'll be the one to get in an accident. You'll be the one that gets a ticket for speed. You'll be the one to see what the inside of a tractor trailer looks like. Because you let somebody else push you into your zone where you ain't comfortable. Tell them people, man, in life, go around me. If I'm not going fast as you want me to, sucker, go around. It's a whole nother lane over there. Here. Let me scoot over to this slow lane so you can take your butt down there. Yo, I was reminded today when I looked at that video. I'm showing them the phone and I'm looking at myself and I said, damn, that title say Lead Farmer 73. When I typed in my own video to find the video of the lemons, I typed in my name and it said under Lead Farmer 73, he got about 2,500 videos. And about 2,000 of them boys is about growing food. I typed in my name and that helped remind me. I don't have to go to an outside source. I don't have to tell this man to pull something from the library. I don't have to go Google any information for this man to get his mind right. I had to call on myself. Type myself in for you. You want evidence? I got it. See, I wasn't just doing that just for him. I end up reminding myself of who I am and what I stand for and how powerful and knowledgeable that I am. And I think we all get a little lost in the sauce sometimes. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's human nature. But when somebody come and wake up that sleepy giant and shake you loose from your slumber, come out roaring. Come out roaring when you wake up. Don't just come out like a lion and let them know who you is. And look, y'all playing with the wrong one. I'm that dude, and I can prove it. I had to share this story today because this lemon tree is the new Lillian. My lemon tree died during the winter about a year and a half ago. And I never replaced her. I never put another lemon in the ground because I was hurt. I named that tree after my wife's mother. So, everybody, introducing and please welcome to Easley Island, Little Lillian. This is Little Lillian, our new lemon tree that I'm going to nurture and eventually put in the ground. Not this year. She's going to go in a bigger pot. Maybe next summer, if she's strong enough, she'll go in the ground and replace her mother. Okay? Don't always get mad at these people, man. Don't always get mad at the naysayers. Let them wake you up. Let them be the naysayers. That's their job. Your job is to prove to them that they're wrong. That's your job. The naysayers got a job. And so do we. That's it. I'm glad y'all came in for this. And please do me a favor. Go ahead. Represent your city, your state, and your grow zone. Please, in the comment section below, if you have a gardening question after this video, I will be happy to answer it. With that being said, Lead Farmer 73, I love y'all. Be safe. Stay sane. Wake up. And I'm out. Peace.